Hello my dear students, welcome you all. So last session we had discussed about the chapter Living World of Plants. Today we are going to discuss about Living World of Animals chapter 5. Okay. What we had learned already, we had discussed about Living World of Animals, right? So what we had seen? We had seen about the unicellular and multicellular organisms and their adaptations and their futures. Okay. So today I am going to recall it so that you can do the activity. Okay. Have you all done the last class activity? Okay, good. So today also you have to do the activity and you have to upload in our classroom application. Okay. Don't forget to upload. So upload in our classroom application. First one, unicellular organism. So what are all the examples? Paramecium, amoeba and euglena. For multicellular organism, tiger, man, monkey and earthworm and frog. What in by unicellular organism? So unicellular organism is nothing but it consists of single cell. Multicellular organism means it consists of many cells. And the adaptation, we are going to see adaptation for camel, lizard, birds, fish. What in by adaptation? So adaptation is nothing but the special feature, okay, special feature present in those animals. Habitat. First one, habitat. What in by habitat? Is to live and reproduce. So such a dwelling place is called habitat. Next one, unicellular. The classification of organisms, that is unicellular organism and multicellular organism. Unicellular means each and every organism have single cell made up of a single unit, and all the activities, that is respiration, reproduction and each and every activity is done with the help of these microscopic cells only. Okay. And multicellular organism means it consists of many cells. Example, man. Okay. Here they had given example for unicellular organism is amoeba. See the structure of amoeba. Amoeba consists of ectoplasm, endoplasm, nucleolus, contractile vacuole, pseudopods, nucleus, food vacuole and cell membrane. So with the help of the cell membrane they respire, and with the help of the pseudopods they move from one place to another place, and with the help of nucleus the body of the reproduction takes place. The body of amoeba divides, that is known as binary fission. Nucleus divides and the reproduction takes place. Okay. Next one, paramecium. The structure of paramecium is shoe-like. See here. And Euglena is also, sorry. Paramecium is also a that is unicellular organism, microscopic organism. It consists of cilia. The outer layer is called cilia. With the help of the cilia, the paramecium move from one place to another place. And it also has a contractile vacuole, small nucleus, oral groove. For what was the oral groove? It absorbs the insect. Okay. So next one, it consists of a small nucleus and larger nucleus. Okay. So already we had discussed these. And euglena has a flagellum. It helps them to move from one place to another place, and it has a fruit reservoir, nucleus, contractile vacuole, pellicule, chloroplast. For what the chloroplast? So even plants is having chloroplast. With the help of chloroplast they are green in color. Okay, they prepare their food. They are green in color. Next one, multicellular organisms. So here given unicellular and multicellular organism difference. It is made up of single cell, it is made up of many cell, and function. Single cell performs many functions, and number of cells, each cell perform different functions, and they are smaller in size, they are larger in size, and their growth depends on the increase in size of the cell. Their growth depends on the cell division. Okay. Multicellular organism example, fish. So fish, earthworm, frog, man, human. So they are given several examples. First one, fish. So the body of fish is divided into three parts: head part, trunk and tail. Head consists of eye, mouth and gills. Trunk consists of body, fins, and the tail consists of tail portion. Okay, the tail helps them to swim, move the direction. Fin also helps them to move the direction, and they helps them to swim in the water. And the gills helps them to respire. Each part perform separate functions. Okay, so that is called a special features. Next one, lizard. Lizard is also a scaleless skin. They breathe through lungs. It consists of two legs, and it consists of tail to move backward and upward direction. Okay, and it prey on mosquitoes, cockroaches. With the help of their tricuspid teeth, they grab and hold. Okay, so next one, birds. It also has a streamlined body. It has a feathers, and it has a wings, and it has a beak instead of mouth, and it has a hollow and light bone that helps them to fly, that is hop, move and run. Okay, and it has a binocular vision, that is they can easily view either that is two object at a time. Okay, next one, adaptation. Camel lives in deserts. It drink only a camel can drink large amount of water, and it store inside the body. Camel's body is adapted to save water, and how they save water? They expels only less urine, and its dung is so dry and it doesn't sweat. Okay, so like that they save their water. Camel is called as the ship of the desert. It has, see here, in the structure itself you can see the camel shape, and it has a long eyelash and hairs to protect its eyes and ears from desert. Okay, next one, so adaptive features of animals from different habitats. Polar bear, mountain lion, penguin, they had given several examples, and they you are going to draw a diagram. So what diagram you are going to draw? You have to draw the amoeba, structure of amoeba, and you have to label the parts, and you have to draw the structure of paramecium, and you have to label the parts, and euglena also you have to label the parts, and you have to draw the structure of fish. Okay, so how many diagrams you have to draw? You have to draw euglena, paramecium and amoeba and also fish. So 4 diagrams you have to draw, and you have to label their parts. Okay, this is the activity you are going to do today's class. Okay, and you have to do the book back 1 mark exercises. Okay, book back exercises other days 1 marks. So all are easy, you have to do that. Okay, so that's all. Let us meet in the next session. Okay, thank you all.